Alright, I gave Orbonbon a little break here. Give my ears a break from the frequency. I ordered some need some different cores to make this idea work better. Some thinner cores. I'll get to that as soon as they come in. But saw the Ozzie motor on there and thought I'd put the big coils back on the wheel. These are old subwoofer crossover coils, low pass for car audio back from like the mid 90s. They're 0.5 ohms each. I got them in series here, these two. I don't know the millihenries of them. I'm going to have to rig up a circuit and do some testing to see what they are. I don't have a meter for that. This one I have hooked up with a reed switch that just pulses across this at a certain time, which gives me a nice back EMF pulse. Just got the 5-volt set of batteries, 5.2, whatever. That's what they sit at when it's sat from charging for a while. I started this at 5.3, just let it run down, but she's hanging around here. If I turn it off, she's about 215, and you can see it bouncing down. I got her on min max up there, and she hasn't beeped in a while. And it could be still settling down some from charge. So there's going to be a loss if you run. These will charge up to 5.6 volts when they're hot, taken out of the charger. So don't estimate anything on a fully charged battery. Let it be at a resting point. This one here, just got it. It's isolated from the rest of this, other than just the diode. One side's connected to the positive, and the diode sends it back to the negative on the battery when that pulse releases. We're getting a little bit of back EMF off of these two. They're being run off of this reed switch, is just signaling. I used a tiny reed switch for they're a little bit more accurate at fine-tuning a very small pulse. That runs the MOSFET here. It has a diode in it, and I added another one on the outside, and it actually helps a little bit. This is the reed switch coming in to signal that. A little 1K resistor to bring the gate back down. I'm just using this part of the board over here to put my meter, and I threw a capacitor on there. What it's doing is it's running at 1 pulse per rotation. These magnets are 1/8 inch by 1/2 inch discs. They're diametric. I have them alternating north in, north out. So what it's doing is it pulses when there's a north and a south on either side of the core of this coil. And being that I have the biasing magnet under this black tape, it's a tiny one, the reed only pulses on the north poles out, so that gives me a push and a pull on these coils, and I get better than just a push on a single pole aiming out that way. These two are in series, they're in sync with the rotor. These magnets aren't perfect, and probably my holes aren't perfect. They're pretty good, but one of them's putting out a hair stronger field than all the others, and I got this adjusted out to a point where it just pulses on 1 pulse per rotation. I'll show this. Let's see. It's not much. There it is. Let it go around. Oops, not enough. There you go. Now I could bring it in just a little bit just to show. Just a hair. She'll run up good, but we're going to be pulling our voltage down fairly well. Thing will run hard. like that, this is where our voltage sits. Now at these speeds, she's generating some voltage. Not enough to make up for the losses yet. But get it back out there. Now there's actually a couple of magnets that are going to be stronger than the rest, some of the weakest. So right now, we're only hitting a couple of different pulses per revolution instead of just one. Let me see. It takes a little bit to get that perfect, but anyway, she was sitting all night at those voltages. Let's see if we can back it off. This is the way I adjust it. You get it to a point where she's just not pulling all that much. So now that we've run it like that, our voltage is down because we pulled quite a bit of current during that run. But like I said, I'm going to take this apart and do some optimizing on pulling a charge from this one by shorting it, and see if we can get maybe these away from each other. There's an 1/8 inch gap in between them. It's possible there's an interaction between the coils that might be negative, and it's possible that if I put this one phase over, that there could be a good reaction in between these that help on the pull of the rotor also, the way I'm doing it. Anyway, just wanted to show that. Thanks.